pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll.
Graham Cassoon. Tobin.
Aye. Here.
Minor.
Here.
Johnson.
Here.
John Francois.
Here.
Burr.
Here.
Green.
Here.
Massey is absent. President Rodriguez.
Here.
And we have a quorum.
Approval of minutes.
Tonight we have two Common Council meeting minutes, one from August 3rd and one from August 17th.
A motion by Alderman Green, seconded by Alderman Johnson. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Aye. Correspondence.
Okay, we received a lease from 103 North Street that needs to go to the Legislative Committee.
Okay.
The Kiwanis received that they would like to invite the Common Council for our first annual tree dedication. Everyone received that in their mailbox. Okay, received and filed. And then Ag and Marketing, we received the Dog Control Officer Inspection Report. That will be received and filed. And then Ag and Marketing, we also received the Municipal Shelter Inspection Report for Port Jervis. And that's received and filed. That is all for correspondence.
For the good of the city, anyone who would like to address the council, please step up. Eileen, do we have anybody online?
Not at this time.
Okay, remarks of the mayor?
Nothing this evening.
Remarks of department heads. DPW Commissioner.
Good evening, all. So we have many resolutions here, DPW, before you. I am not going to make any comments on them, except if you have any questions, I'll be happy to come up and address them, so I will not waste your time. So we had our major rain event on September 2nd, and it was one of the heaviest rain that we had since Irene and Lee. We had 7.8 inches of rain in about 20 hours, which is quite a bit. The good news is all the infrastructure reinforcement that we did for our drainage system has worked. North Aspen and County Route 78 protected that entire development, that flood diversion wall. The water level came up, flooded County Route 78. It still protected the entire development as it was designed and constructed to do. Maple Hill in there, I was in close contact with Nick Pupu in there, one of the residents who lives in that area. He was, he was concerned, but he was very happy. There's no adverse impact of this almost 8 inch of rain on him. Before it was a couple of inches, his whole yard will be flooded, or maybe 1 inch, and it will have major issue. All the culverts that we installed under FEMA funding in there, millions and millions of dollars across DPW garage and so on and so forth, they worked very well. And we still had some flooding, some road closures, and in typical places, Wisner Avenue and Sterling and some other areas in there, which is, but that's all, that's kind of expected because of the severity of the storm. Tomorrow night, just to warn our residents, already flood warnings are in effect for tomorrow night into the next day, early in the morning with gusts of wind. So be on the lookout for down trees or down wires, and be very careful. Please call either our police department if you have any concern regarding down wires. Call the after hours, that's the police department. Otherwise, call DPW 343-3169 during regular office hours. And call Orange and Rockland if you have any concern about smelling gas or down wires or anything like that. Just stay away from them. Stay away from flooded roads, please. And your catch basin in front of your house or in your neighborhood, if it's safe enough for you to clean it, to clean the top off of leaves or debris or anything like that before the storm, that would be very helpful. And during the storm, if you feel that it is safe enough for you to do so, please do the cleaning, because that probably will save your neighborhood of potential flooding. The mayor did not report to you on downtown in here, but downtown project, the contractor came in, dressed up everything. It looks very good. There is punch list items that yet to be done, and there's irrigation system is yet to be completed, and they're working on it. Hopefully, they'll be done in a couple of weeks, and that project will be totally completed. The traffic operation project, the one we've been reporting to you about, finally, it's coming to reality. We opened the bid on August 31st. There were a few bids in there, and one bid was very close to the engineer's estimate, about $26, $27 million there. So we're going over the evaluating the bids right now, ourselves and the consultant, WSP, and hopefully we'll be making a recommendation to you and the mayor and the DOT by the next council meeting. Water line project in there, the 20-inch high-pressure water line replacement. We're having some issues in 4 sections of the installed pipe. We're very concerned about it. We directed the contractor to replace the above-ground piping, which has not been installed yet, with the heavier, thicker class ductile iron pipe to avoid any fabrication issue that we had with the previous patch. And that is being done, and we're working very closely with the contractor. The contractor so far has been very helpful. The issue is with the fabricator or the manufacturer of the ductile iron pipe. We are trying to resolve this issue so that the city's interest is protected for 100 years to come, because that's what we designed these things for. And Davidge Park expansion project is moving along, as you guys have seen, which is we're getting the electrical contractor now. We're going to be doing, DPW is going to be doing the excavation for the electrical contractor to put his conduits in. I met with the mayor a few times about it, and we are proceeding to lay the ground for, and the basis basically for future lighting for the field. So there isn't going to be any lighting right now because of budget consideration, but in the future it will be easily added in there since we're going to have the conduit and the wires underground already installed. And electronic drop-off, reminder, it's on Saturday, not this Saturday, the 18th. And it's going to be at DPW Garage on Manhagan Avenue. And it's going to be from 8 o'clock until 3 o'clock. So bring your electronics. Alderman Kleiner reminded me that we don't have description on our website of what will be accepted and what will not be accepted. So it has been added, and it's there now, and you can look it up on our website, city website, and DPW section, what will be acceptable and what is not. Just bring your electronics over to the DPW garage. Our guys will be there to help you unload it, and you will move along. COVID regulations will be observed, meaning mask and to stay away from each other without any close contact with anybody. With that, I will conclude my regards, Council President. If you have any questions for me.
Any question for Jacob? Thank you for the update, Jacob.
Alderman.
There's one question.
Alderman John Francois.
Yes, Commissioner, I've been getting a few phone calls with residents that have a flooded basement. There was wondering if the city could do another possibility, we could do another bulk pickup, because they have a lot of.
That's a good question. To be honest with you, it was in my mind, and my fault. I neglected to bring it up to the mayor, to discuss it with the mayor.
Okay.
I'll discuss it with the mayor, and we'll bring it up to your attention. It will be a good idea to do, for people who got adversely impacted with the flood.
Okay.
To pick up, but I'll discuss it with the mayor. I don't have anything yet.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for bringing that up.
Are we getting any calls? Anybody asking?
I not to my knowledge, but I was thinking about it. I've seen it done in other cities, and it's been in the back of my mind. It's just my fault. I neglected to bring it up to the mayor's attention.
Okay. Fire chief?
Good evening. As Jacob said, during the storm, 7.8 inches of rain, we responded to 34 emergency calls. We had 2 calls, 2 electrical fires that we took care of. And just want to remind people, when they see a fire truck coming down the street with lights and sirens, don't go around them. The person that did go around them wound up in 4 foot of water, stuck in his car on Whistler Avenue. So karma does strike. Just to let the council know, our 16 Scott packs came in. Now, all of our Scott packs are up to date. Engine 4 and Engine 6 received them. And our parade is still scheduled for October 2nd, with inspection night October 1st. All you are invited for inspection night, 6 p.m. We'll pick you guys up. Any questions?
Any questions for the fire chief? Thank
Good,
you, chief.
thanks.
City treasurer.
Good evening. I don't have anything unless you have any questions for me.
Any questions? Thank you, Kelly.
Okay.
Police chief.
Good evening, council. I just have one thing just to share with the community and the council this evening is in the coming days, hopefully by the end of the week, we'll be going live with our community feedback program. It's called QHIT. It's a program we partnered with that affiliates with our records management system. So whenever someone calls us or is a victim of some type of a crime, it's not every crime, but certain crimes, it automatically generates a survey to that person. It's a quick 2 to 3 question survey, just to get some feedback from the community of how we're actually serving the community. So that's going to go into effect hopefully by the end of this week. We've been working on it now for about 6 weeks, putting it in place, getting everything up to speed. This is not to report emergencies. It is not to make complaints or anything to that effect. It is specifically to address the service that was provided to the member of the community. So I just want to make everybody aware we did do some social media push out on that with a little video to see what it's about. But hopefully it is going to be well received and hopefully gives us some good feedback as how we are serving the community and if we need to make any changes in a positive direction. Other than that, I have no questions unless you have questions for me.
Any questions for the police chief? Thank you, chief.
Thank you.
City clerk.
Okay, tonight in local laws, there's an introduction only tonight of local law number 2 of 2021, and that's increasing the terms of the deputy commissioners of public works. That'll be voted on the next meeting, which is September 21st. Also just a note that everybody that's having garage sales or yard sales to make sure that they need a permit and no signs are allowed on any of the telephone poles in the city of Middletown or trees. I've seen many on the polls. We picked a couple, and I've been sending letters out. Just a reminder. Thank you. That's all I have.
Thank you, John. Okay. Remarks of Alderman. Alderman Burr. Alderman John Francois. Alderman Kleiner.
Thank you. We have Andrew and I have a second ward constituents meeting be coming up Monday, September 13th, 7 p.m. at City Hall. And Mayor DeStefano will be part of the meeting. He's graciously agreed to come to our meeting. If you have questions, keep it in mind. I want to wish our Jewish community friends a happy Rosh Hashanah. That's tonight to tomorrow. It's the year 5782. And next week is Yom Kippur, so it's a holy time for the community. I also want to mention that September 17th coming up is Constitution Day, and that's one I always point out. The day that the Constitution was signed and adopted in 1781. I think that's these days a very important date and an important event to remember. And this Saturday will be the 20th anniversary of the 9/11 attack. So keep that in mind. And I don't know of any specific events locally, but we certainly will all remember. Thank you.
Alderman Kasum.
Good evening. I just wanted to mention briefly that a bunch of us were in attendance at Festival Square on Friday the 27th, where we dedicated that park and forever renamed that John Degnan Square. And I just wanted to mention it because it was a beautiful moment, and he is a very great man and a big part of Middletown. And I think it was really neat to watch him be able to enjoy being honored by the people that he served for so many years. So I just wanted to mention him in the meeting as well. the next thing I'd say is just about school. We're back to school, week 1, just 2 days, week 2, just 2 days, and we are figuring it out. It has been a year since we've had all the kids in school, so I just, on behalf, as another mom and as a person who does work in the school, just deep breath, moms, dads, kids, staff, all of us, we're gonna get there, and a little patience goes a long way. That's all I have.
Alderman Johnson.
Thank you. I agree with Alderwoman Ram-Kasoon. The John Degnan was a good thing. He's given us many, many years of service, both as an educator and as an administrator for the city. He accepted the honor with appropriate humility, but I'm sure he actually enjoyed it. So great move, whoever's idea that was. Great idea. Thank you.
Alderman Green.
Thank you very much. Yeah, just a lot happened since our last meeting. It's amazing to think, but we had a great run for downtown. Of course, the Degnan dedication, and I just want to thank all the crews and everyone, all the departments who worked so hard during that storm. It really was an effort by everyone involved. So that's something we need to recognize. As Alderman Kleiner mentioned, I remember exactly where I was, what happened on September 11th. I'll never forget. And I know so many around us who are directly affected, whether it be family, friends, those who were lost. So just keep remembrance of that as we go into Saturday and 20 years on. And just, again, for everyone who's celebrating, well wishes and a Happy New Year and a Happy Rosh Hashanah. Thank you very much.
Alderman Tobin.
Yep, ditto on most everything there. Happy New Year. Also, my condolences to Legislator Paduch for loss in his family. And September 11th, never forget, 20 years later. Never forget the people that we lost, but also we should never forget the people that were there to help, save the people and rebuild the city and that, are suffering for some of the health effects 20 years later. So, as a society, it's important to remember that and it touched us so closely here in the New York metropolitan area. And Alderman Jean-Francois and myself had a chance to visit the farmer's market this weekend. It was excellent. So much fresh produce. Right from the farm to, right to you. So I encourage everybody to check it out. Thank you.
New business.
Okay, we have a resolution sponsored by Alderman Burr to accept a donation of $1,300 for the purchase of benches for the Recreation Parks Department.
Resolution by Alderman Burr, seconded by Alderman Green. Any discussion? Roll.
Graham-Cassoon.
Aye.
Tobin.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
John-Francois.
Aye.
Burr.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
The resolution passes. Resolution sponsored by Alderman John-Francois to authorize the mayor to sign a proposal from CDM Smith for additional professional engineering services to continue grant project support for the city of Middletown.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman John Francois, seconded by Alderman Kleiner. Any discussion? Roll.
Graham-Cassoon.
Aye.
Tobin.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
John-Francois.
Aye.
Burr.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
President Rodriguez. Resolution passes. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Kleiner to authorize the mayor to sign an updated proposal from B&L to provide additional engineering design services for the new Middletown Courthouse renovation project.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Kleiner, seconded by Alderman Ram-Kasoon. Any discussion? Roll.
Ram-Kasoon.
Aye.
Tobin.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
John-Francois.
Aye.
Burr.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Resolution passes. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Ram-Kasoon to authorize the treasurer to transfer $75,000 within the DPW budget due to a major increase in overtime hours worked by the department due to the distribution of new garbage and recycling carts.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Ram-Kasoon, seconded by Alderman John Francois. Any discussion? Roll.
Ram-Kasoon.
Aye.
Tobin.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
John-Francois.
Aye.
Burr.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Resolution passes. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Johnson to authorize the mayor to sign a contract with New York Security Systems, Inc. for the Video Surveillance and Access Control System Service Contract Maintenance Program.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Johnson, seconded by Alderman Kleiner. Any discussion? Roll.
Ram-Kasoon.
Aye.
Tobin.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
John-Francois.
Aye.
Burr.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Resolution passes. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Tobin to authorize the treasurer to transfer $15,000 of the Middletown Recreation and Parks Department to cover insufficient funds due to multiple vehicle breakdowns.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Tobin, second by Alderman Burr. Any discussion? Roll.
Graham Cassoon?
Aye.
Tobin?
Aye.
Kleiner?
Aye.
Johnson?
Aye.
John Francois?
Aye.
Burr?
Aye.
Green?
Aye.
President Rodriguez. Resolution passes. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Burr to authorize request from Ulster County to use the mobile stage on Saturday, September 11th, 2021.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Burr, second by Alderman Kleiner. Any discussion? Roll.
Graham Cassoon?
Aye.
Tobin?
Aye.
Kleiner?
Aye.
Johnson?
Aye.
John Francois?
Aye.
Burr?
Aye.
Green?
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Resolution passes. Resolution sponsored by Alderman John Francois to increase the deputy commissioner's annual pay for taking on the plumbing inspector's duties.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman John Francois, second by Alderman Green. Any discussion? Roll.
Graham Cassoon?
Aye.
Tobin?
Aye.
Kleiner?
Aye.
Johnson?
Aye.
John Francois?
Aye.
Burr?
Aye.
Green?
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Resolution passes. Resolution sponsored by Alderman John Francois to amend the city code to remove from Chapter 460 Vehicles and Traffic, number 63 handicap sign at 14 Houston Avenue.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman John Francois, second by Alderman Tobin. Any discussion? Roll.
Graham Cassoon?
Aye.
Tobin?
Aye.
Kleiner?
Aye.
Johnson?
Aye.
John Francois?
Aye.
Burr?
Aye.
Green?
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Resolution passes. That's all for new business.
Local law.
Okay, tonight we have an introduction of local law number 2, sponsored by Alderman John Francois, increasing the terms of the deputy commissioners of public works.
Okay.
That is all for local laws.
Audit.
Mr. President, I move the accounts be audited, the claims be adjusted, and the city treasurer be authorized to issue warrants for their payment.
Motion by Alderman Johnson, seconded by Alderman Green. Roll.
Graham Cassoon?
Aye.
Tobin?
Aye.
Kleiner?
Aye.
Johnson?
Aye.
John Francois?
Aye.
Burr?
Aye.
Green?
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Resolution passes.
Move for adjournment.